Hi, my name's Rob Gilgan. I'm endorsing Danielle Klooster in her bid to become the MLA for Innisfail-Sylvan Lake in Monday's provincial election. I knew about Danielle Klooster for several years before I actually met her. Came to understand that she not only understood the community issues at the street or personal level, but also had a really complete big picture view of that situation as well. Then when we actually met and became colleagues at the Chamber of Commerce, I came to understand the depth of perception that she had in terms of how the public is served by government and how that process and how democracy should work. And I think that's what led her to become a candidate for the Alberta Party as opposed to one of the other parties. Recognize the incredible role that Danielle played in getting the multiplex built there, and that is an example of a politician stepping in and really changing the landscape of a community for a long time to come. That's a huge change for that community, and Danielle Klooster deserves full credit for her role in that.
Sean McIntyre, and I sit on the town council in Sylvan Lake, and I know Danielle through our endeavors in council. Danielle's got my vote in this election because of her experience and of her attitude. Serving 2 terms on Penhold Town Council, she knows what towns need from the government, and with her experience with the Chamber and other advocacy efforts, she knows how to get those messages across to the government. I'm confident she can get the job done for Sylvan Lake. The encouraging part of Danielle's campaign so far was her commitment in the Sylvan Lake Forum to represent our views over the views of her party should they conflict. And that was something that made her stand out above the other candidates. Not a will, not a free vote, but a commitment to voice our concerns over that of her party should they conflict. And that makes me want to stand behind her.
My name is Joe Bauer, and I live and farm east of Red Deer, and I teach in Red Deer as well. And my family of 2 and a wife are supporting Danielle Klooster in the upcoming election. I support Danielle Klooster in the Alberta Party because of how progressive they are when thinking about how school needs to be about the kids and for the kids. And it's so important that children come out of school with a love for learning, and I think the Alberta Party understands this.
My name's Dale Westora. I'm retired. I'm 70 years old, and today I want to speak as to how we met Danielle Klooster of the Alberta Party, who is a candidate in our riding. A few months back, we had a serious issue that we approached all political parties, and the only person who showed up here was Danielle Klooster, and spent about 2.5 hours with us. And as a result of that, we all decided to join the Alberta Party and are backing her with everything that we can. Alberta Party came out with their health platform today. One thing that stood out was they want no more separation of elderly couples because there's no room for them to live together. I think that's an abhorrent situation, and Alberta Party will fix it. I am very impressed with the Alberta Party, and Danielle Klooster would be a first-class representative for our riding.
Friends, I'm 22, I'm a student at Red Deer College, and I'm endorsing Danielle Klooster for Innisfail-Sylvan Lake. Danielle for almost a year now. I can really speak to her honesty, integrity, her optimism, outgoing. I think that she'd be a really effective voice for the citizens of Innisfail-Sylvan Lake. Endorsing Danielle is some of our initial conversations really centered on education, healthcare, seniors, and I found her views to be a really congruent with my own views, but I also found in the Alberta Party that their views on it really congrued together, which were good to know that she's supporting their views and vice versa.
I think it's wonderful how people from all walks of life have decided that I have resonated with them and I'm worthy of their support, and I'm very appreciative of that. It's certainly my intention to go forward and be a passionate advocate on behalf of people that have suffered systemic abuse and people that have felt like their voice has not been heard. So I'm really excited as we go forward to see what's going to happen, but looking forward to getting into the legislature and advocating on behalf of all these folks.